go. Ooh. I can relate side lengths, so how long a side is, to the number of tiles on each side. Here we are, lesson 4. I can relate side lengths to the number of tiles on each side. So, manipulative banks, nice and quiet. Take a look at this. How many rows of stars are there? Annie?
15.
So how many rows?
Oh, one. Wait, you meant the top?
How many rows?
5.
5 rows, right? How many stars are in each row? Addison?
3.
3. What are 2 multiplication sentences for this array? Riley?
5 times 3 and 3 times
5 times 3 and 3 times 5, and both of those equal what, Riley?
5.
15. Okay. How many rows of triangles? Ashley?
4.
4 rows. How many triangles in each row? Trey?
6.
We have 6 triangles in each row. And what are 2 multiplication sentences in the answer for this array right here? Spencer?
6 times 4 and 4 times 6 and it equals 24.
24. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 4 is 24. How about this one? We've got trapezoids. How many trapezoids? How many rows of trapezoids? Mackenzie? How many rows? Rows go this way. Remember, the screen of the movie theater is up here. And then these are the rows. Me and my family like to sit next to each other. We don't like to sit behind each other. Mr. Argue has a big head, right? It's hard to see the movie behind. Here, look. How many trapezoids are in each row? Addison?
3.
3. Yeah. What are 2 multiplication sentences for this array? Taylor. 7 times 3 equals 21. And what's the other one? 3 times 7 equals 20. That is the commutative property. Thank you. Oh, how many rows of hexagons? Remember, movie screens up here. These are the rows.
6 on a row.
It's a big movie theater. Cole? There are 8. Trying to count that. It's really hard to count this close. And how many hexagons are in each row? Chloe?
5.
There are 5 in each row. So what are 2 multiplication sentences for this array? Hunter.
8 times 5.
Okay? And 8 times 5 and 5 times 8, and those equal 40. How many square units are in this rectangle? Cool.
8.
There are 8. That's even harder to read. 8 square units. What about this number? Tara? There's also 8 square units. How many square units in this rectangle? Veronica? 8 square units. How many square units in this rectangle? Right?
8.
8 square units. Do the 4 rectangles look the same?
No. No.
They don't look the same, but Mackenzie, what did you say? But they have the same area. They don't look the same, but they all have the same area. How many square units are in this rectangle? Mara?
12.
12 square units. What about this one? Ashley? 12 square units. How about this rectangle, Haley? 12 square units. Please remember to say square units. correcting yesterday's math homework and math sheet, and a lot of you just put 12. I don't remember exactly who did what, but there were a bunch of you who didn't put the unit. And remember what that one question asked yesterday, comparing inches to centimeters. They both have an area of 12, but are they the same? No. So is the unit important? Absolutely. And even though we don't know what size unit this is, it's just a square unit, we need to state the size, okay? How many square units in this one? Molly?
12 square units.
12 square units. Thank you for using the unit. How many in this one? Trey?
12 square units.
12 square units. Do the rectangles look the same? Do these all look the same? They all look the same? No, they don't, right? They're all different. But what do they have in common?
Same area.
They have the same area. They all have an area of 12 square units. So I used 15 square inch tiles to make both these rectangles.
Whoa.
Is the area of both rectangles 15 square inches?
No.
Okay, let's take a look at the green one. What's the problem? What did we wrong? Gentlemen, open the manipulator's away from the picture, please. Tara, what's wrong with the green line?
They have spaces.
I love spaces. Are we allowed to leave spaces when we're tiling the floor? Would Mr. Volmstad have been happy when we tiled the floor in here if the contractor had left these spaces and gaps? And we'd be walking across the tiles with all those. Our feet would hurt.
But we shouldn't do it like that. But we shouldn't do it like that.
Mackenzie, what's wrong with the yellow one?
It's overlapping. And some of them aren't even.
But there are no gaps.
Yeah, but
They're overlapping.
Overlapping. That's not even. This isn't even a square. That's a rectangle.
Well, yeah, but it is a square because underneath it goes this way, right? So it's still good?
No.
It's overlapping.
You guys are picky.
You are picky.
I am.
Yeah.
Why is it important to avoid gaps and overlaps? Just say no to gaps and overlaps. Why? Spencer?
So you don't trip?
Well, yes, if you're tiling a floor. But is it accurate to add gaps and overlaps?
No.
No, we need to be accurate with our measurements. Can I regroup right here?
No. I mean, yes.
What?
Can I regroup? You guys are all off chatting. Okay, good. All right, here we go.
Miss Augie, should I stop
We
it?
are ready. Wow.
That was 8 minutes.